my name's Neil Jones. I'm the Trust Assistant Director of Patient Safety and Human Factors, and I've also recently been appointed as the Trust's Freedom to Speak Up Guardian. A Freedom to Speak Up Guardian is a member of staff that can act independently and support any member of staff who has a concern around the quality or safety of patient care, irrespective of what that concern is. The Guardians can also support staff who've already raised concerns but aren't happy with the result that they've received from the organisation. Now, as part of the Freedom to Speak Up programme, we've appointed 4 Freedom to Speak Up champions. So these are people that are located in different areas of the organisation, undertake different roles and from different profession and backgrounds, to try and make it easier for staff to find somebody that they feel confident in raising a concern with. Almost anything. What we're doing is we're trying to make a plea to staff to, if they see something that they think's not quite right or might be incorrect, not to walk past it but to raise it. It may be that they can immediately go to their line manager or somebody who's within that clinical area and just check that what they've spotted is actually okay and doesn't pose a risk to a patient or another member of staff. It may be that it's a place that they've worked and they've identified a particular risk or an issue that they do feel puts themselves or colleagues or patients in harm's way, and that they've perhaps raised it previously with members of staff or line management but don't feel the response has been adequate. Typically it's something that would impact upon patient or staff safety, but it's certainly the Guardian framework is open to any anxieties or concerns from staff to ensure that they do have somewhere to go. Completely understandable. I think a lot of the concerns we find in our day-to-day practice are probably associated with people we work with. I think that it's fair to say that you would feel very anxious about raising a red flag or highlighting a concern about a colleague or something that you've seen a colleague do, especially when you know you have to work with that person again in the future. The raising concerns process under the Freedom to Speak Up Guardianship isn't around assigning blame or telling tales. It's a completely independent process. It's not part of the disciplinary procedure. This is just a way for us to gather the intelligence so we can make meaningful changes and improvements to patient and staff working lives. So along with the brochures or leaflets that each member of staff will receive in their June payslip, you will also be able to access a web page on the Trust Intranet, a Freedom to Speak Up web page, which will sit within the patient safety web pages, which will highlight all of the contact details of both myself and my colleagues who are acting as Freedom to Speak Up champions. All you need to do is pick up the phone, raise a concern. We'll take some of your details. You may receive some contact back from myself or one of the champions just to clarify any issues, but certainly we will treat these, any case raised to us, completely confidentially, and certainly we won't be sharing information across, certainly with the people you have concerns for.